time to figure out what I was doing. Alright, I need to go give this lady her stolen stuff, explore the shore. Gotta go to the village too. We'll go give that lady her stuff first. You're lucky this time. I don't want to fight a bunch of bandits right now. Your bonfires stay there? What the heck? Or do you only have one and you just replace it every time you use it?
Well, have you got a little stolen something for me yet? Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. A human doing my work. I can't take it. You've been just a great source of fun. All right, time for my part of the deal, I guess. Close your eyes, put on a serious face,
Whoa,
like
close
something
my eyes.
mystical is happening. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And
What are you gonna do to me?
now you've got a bit of my power. Go into the world, use it well. Nah, don't worry. You'll feel it when you sneak up to pinch something from someone. Take care now.
No way, she did give me like sneak. Wait, so she like have no other purpose now?
Oh, toss a pinch of salt.
Okay, you know the deal. You served your purpose. Yeah, I don't think that was worth it. I mean, it was 400 experience, but you're lucky. I'm gonna assume each level is the same as the first, so it'll be 9%. No, because this would be like 30%. That would be crazy. Oh shit, it is. The fuck is sliding? explore backstab damage and sneak attack damage different. I would assume so. You can sneak attack with like a bow. Okay, so when you sneak up on someone and stab them in the back, it's applying backstab and sneak. I mean, you can just run around someone and stab them in the back without having to sneak, I think. These are not that good. Let's just do this. I'm assuming this leads to staggering, right?
The horns of the south, the crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tintagel when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks. It's more than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength, and for hope. It wasn't just mine. It belonged to Avalon. Every swing, every battle was fought for the land and its people. But Excalibur is also a burden. It demands more than just skill. It demands purpose. Without that, then it is just steel.
Here's that whisper thing.
Is that supposed to work? Be prepared for anything.
Yo, bitch ass, what do you want? Oh shit.
I'll have your head on a pike! I'll teach you to respect me!
Yeah, go ahead, bro. What the fuck? Did I kill this person? No, I wouldn't have left it there. Uh-oh. Bro, these things have like fucking insane vision. Bro, these are the same thing from fucking Baldur's Gate, bro. Red caps. Wait, is that permanent? How do I like check? There's no way to see like what your bonuses come from. Oh, I'm in the shrine, right? As well. Is that what this wall is? No. What the hell is this wall? The fuck?
So much for a secluded cave keeping visitors away. Seems like there's no one on this island to hide in peace. Oh well, since you're here, I have an important question. Do you have any food?
Huh? Bro?
I promise to answer all of your questions, no matter. Oh dear. Yes, food. Fish, meat, vegetables, bread. Oh, some bread. Thanks. I'll be forever indebted to you. But don't expect much.
Bro, just tell me what the
only
hell you're
payment I
doing
can
here.
offer you is seashells, or, you know, access to an infinite well of ancient druidic wisdom. I'd rather you choose wisdom. I threw out my collection of seashells a few days ago after I stepped on them with my bare feet. Much better. Time for a nap. Oh, except you're still here. Oh no, don't tell me you still
Are you a druid?
have
Do I need to kill
questions.
you?
My name is Drest, and I am the local hermit. I don't understand your skepticism. I live alone in a cave, collect seashells, and occasionally talk to crabs. What else could I be? But didn't you know? There are no more druids. The mob rounded them all up, stuffed them into a giant wicker man, and lit a fire. Their screams could barely be heard over the roaring flames, but the stench of the burning flesh easily overwhelmed the smell of blazing wicker. Its glow painted the sky in reds and yellows for the entire night. Some years ago? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Can we change the subject? I'm sure there are more interesting things we could be talking about. Well, I live here, obviously. The same way you did, I presume. I'm giving you truthful answers. That's all you should ever hope for.
Well, this guy... New recipe. I need to see what you have on you. I knew it. You lied to me. You bastard. Yeah, this is useless. You're lucky too. Where do I go fishing? Let's see. To catch a fish, wait for a bite, then press E to begin the struggle. Release and hold the button to keep the hook inside the moving bar till the fish gets tired. If you fail to keep the hook inside the moving bar, the fishing line will wear down, and if its durability reaches 0, it will snap and the fish will escape. I use E to keep it in the line. How long does this take, bro? What the? How does this work? Oh, you have to wait for a bite. How do you? Oh, okay. Is that the bite or what the fuck, man? Where the my fish? Caught one, right? The fuck? Oh wait, fish fillet is what I caught. It's kinda... I don't think that's worth it with how long it takes, man. It is the fish fillet. It takes like 30 seconds to a minute just to catch a fish. That is not worth. Do these respawn is the question. Hot goo. The hell is that? I need to go to the village. I need to talk to some more people.
You're the reason they put me here. You just wait until they let me out.
Yeah, bro, you're not gonna do
pull
nothing.
you
Shut up.
closer.
I'll slap your bald head. I don't think that
Nobody
matters.
asked your opinion. I drink 'cause I want to. Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin. I wouldn't
But
even.
yeah, I don't kill you right now.
But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just put.
Bro, you
I'm
got
not
a
guarding
problem.
the gate right this second, am I? Hmm? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. Yeah, it's not a problem. You can buy some from Ron. Don't forget about old
I
Oldram,
don't need a
friend.
pass.
I'm not going anywhere.
Wonder if I can tell on him again. But I do have alcohol, I think, actually. Hey, that guy's
know where to find me
fucking
if you
wants
come
to
across
drink
any
still,
more.
man.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word... Certainly.
Can't afford it.
As prepared as any men can be against something they barely understand. Swords and fire will hold back beasts. But what of the creeping rot that twists flesh and mind alike? But there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been wielded in an age, yet the weird does not creep near it. Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains untouched. The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The Keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. There is power in that blade. Something ancient, something beyond the Church's teachings. And if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps it was never meant for men alone. Safe? No. But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon? A prayer? I've seen men with all three fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough. It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, Did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the Church most of all. Understanding.
I'm sure.
What do you mean? Not much, unfortunately. I was sent to serve in the Horns of the South shortly after my ordination. I only know
Sure
that
you
many
were, bro.
brothers dream of joining the research team working in the ruins. But I am surprised you know about them. The brothers wouldn't allow, well, a nobody to... Touchy. You know that's not what I meant. Know your worth, and the Prophet will bless every step you take on the path you've chosen. Indeed, my child. I have served in the Horns of the South since I turned 20, so it's now my 40th year in the service of Kai and this noble abode.
Wait, this guy's
As for
60?
the asylum, I only know as much as my brothers deem necessary to relay to me in their letters. I only receive reports on their progress towards curing the Red Death. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof. So it's your word against the word. Let's leave it at that.
Bro, I'm... Jesus Christ.
May Kai's word always...
I think I talk to everyone I can in this little keep or whatever. The kitchen guy. This guy I think I talked to, right?
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osbridge to get it pulled out. Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
Sounds
She
like
knew
your
how to
grandma
make
was a
proper
dumbass.
Potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good. No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep. He says it's no good. Says that if I don't get the tooth pulled out, it'll keep hurting. I told him that's why I need the remedy, to make it stop hurting. But it's like talking to a brick wall. You will? Oh.
Bro, shut up.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy. I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time. Fortunately, back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week. It was quite popular in our study group. Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Yeah, right, bro.
There are side effects. You won't fall asleep for a while, but the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again. So you either take the next dose, or endure it. I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky. Healing diseases, sometimes cutting people open. Oh, and pulling out teeth seems to be a leading cause of concern for everyone around here. Me pulling teeth in the arse end of the world? My friends back in Camelot would laugh their brains out. Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it. Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself. What irony? The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know, and how insignificant you are to the world. Oh, that was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea.
Okay, alright, bro.
But please, tell me, if you live to find out. I was classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars of Camelot. The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective, yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the south. Shipments from Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining. And Fergus doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though. Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do for him. Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting. Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already. Times in the keep are tough. Everyone is either bored or restless. Honestly, the last thing I need is people poisoning themselves with some unknown potion they don't even have the qualifications to make. No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine. No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients. Well, to be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with devil's snare, since the color is more or less the same? Or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are leaves. I'm sorry, but unfortunately I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this. What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want.
Erect,
but if
nerd.
it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me. Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do? Well, if you're not in the mood for sharing, then I won't ask. You might have more success getting people to trust you with their personal matters if you were a little bit more forthcoming, you know? Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
Bro, this fucking guy, I'm gonna stab him. I'm gonna stab him in his nerdy face.
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods. Back at the Academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do, hmm? And here I am, thinking that everyone's already heard about the Charred Conclave. Well, it wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know. At some point, the villagers all around the island decided that the Druids were responsible for the Red Death, and all other ailments of our times. They rounded them all up in a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords, and burned them all to ashes. Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye. But, well, that's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
Bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Shut up.
That is an excellent question. But I don't know. From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world. That being will share its great knowledge with the one brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word.
Bro, what do I do with stolen stuff then? Sure, I can sell it to someone, right? See if this guy
Ah, you're
dies.
back! How's the... Thank you! Ah, I'll finally be able to eat something. Here, take this as my thanks for your help.
Yeah, this guy's dead.
You lost or what?
Bro, why does everyone have an attitude in this game? Yeah, it's going alright. How are you doing?
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him. I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards. Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right, bringing medicine to my father. When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him. If Heber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying. Ah, he used to serve too. In fact, he was the builder before me. Now he's just an old fart angry at the world. But a father is a father, right? We may hate each other, but as long as I can help him, I will. Hence, the medicine.
You know what? I feel the same.
If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them. Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail. I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted.
Oh yeah, that's
Sold
cool.
myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess. Well, no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the All-Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that. See you around.
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass,
You
will
better
promise
let
not
me
to make
through,
any
man.
trouble? That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people. Well, to be fair, he only bit one person. But it was a keeper. I know Mahone can be a piece of shit sometimes, but gods. Now both of them are sick. And Heber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refugee isn't dead. Yet. So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day, and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the middle of it all. Ugh. No, not really. Fortunately. No need to tell. Can't just go back to patrolling the walls. I'd be a laughingstock. I'd rather sit here and hope everything works itself out. I mean, everyone's gotta die someday, right? So whether it's me or them, at least my problems will be over.
Sure.
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of? You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor. Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets. See you around.
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be. So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice. Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious.
Bit
The
him?
keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
He was cursed.
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse. No, only that, well, it didn't make much sense, but he was convinced that something bit him. He kept checking. It must have been some bug. Something changed by the weirdness. That must have caused his fever, his insanity. Well, it was pretty typical. We started a fire and threw some cobwebs into it. Fran brought them back from one of his treks. That boy could always find them somehow. It was our protection from the night and the weirdness. Ellis was on watch that day, but from what he told us, he eventually fell asleep. We were lucky no one slit our throats. I was in a strange place. Dark. Full of fog. Eerie. I was trying to find him. I called out, but no one answered. I was alone in the night, and then I kept falling, and falling, and falling. And then I woke up. We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Is bro growling?
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. But I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here.
And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace.
At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want? One day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit! They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time.
Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet when I'm finally dead. And that ain't gonna happen soon.
At least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to listen to his nagging. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the Keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me, so there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time. Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job. What's with all the questions? Get me a drink and maybe I'll consider talking. So, what was your question?
Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my helper at most.
Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me.
Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk.
I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit. Why all the poking around? Get me something to drink and we'll talk. So, what was your question?
So this guy's gonna die from alcohol poisoning.
You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction. Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
Getting a bit too interested, aren't you? Bring a drink over, and I might share.
No, bro, you get one more. One more.
I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody. I liked me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails, loyal to a fault. A kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Oh, some days I wonder why. Why all the poking around?
This fucking guy, man.
Ah, those tunnels, right. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the horns. Damn fool mission that was. But it wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters, straight out of Age of Legends. Sick stuff. Stuff to get under your skin. Looked like... Ah, hell, memories all twisted up now. Like a bloody nightmare mixed with shadows that don't belong. Want to know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit show now. Now, I propose a toast to those lost souls. This one's on me. Peace, you say. Problem is, sometimes I think they never died. They haunt me in my dreams, you know. Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. But our late captain, make Grindylows piss on his grave, forbade me from going back. But when I drink, I usually pass out, and then I don't remember my dreams. So, I drink. Ah, my brothers deserved better.
Bro just took all my alcohol. So he's like crippled and then got mad.
Ah, that's you. Please.
It's no secret. He's just an old, bitter man. He told that tale about the tunnels more times than I can count. To anyone who listened to him, those old friends of his were everything. They meant more than his own son, that's for sure. He'd go on and on about it. If I'd been there, if I'd gone with them, he won't let it go. Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same end as his brothers, he might have found his peace. Or at least quit drinking. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, so I just need wood. A wooden villa. I think I need a wood axe, right?
Always good to have a little rest.
Oh, hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them? Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore. Two taverns, of course. One to drink in, and the second for when you're already drunk. Ha! Aye, why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more. You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere.
There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here.
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I was already there, man.
Aye, it's boring, but at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost... What do I think? As long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all. Folks are saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
I wonder if, once they finish this one, they'll start building a third.
The hell is that aura? Okay, yeah, I need a wood cutting axe. I mean, any axe? For 100 gold. Bro, this better actually be it. Wait, that's it. Bro. Hey, why do I have 3 dashes now? Surely there's more wood somewhere. What should I get, actually? Probably like 28, I think.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business. That's correct. My name is Lillian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandit problem, and also to encourage the Keepers to fight. The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of them as easily as we did the Druids. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands, so Camelot cannot afford to spread our forces too thin. I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular, and that's putting it mildly. The Witch Morgaine would have been burnt at the stake
King Arthur's
long ago
wife?
if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place, and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart. There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those Pict savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it'll end? Well, you've probably heard about the Druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker puppets and setting them on fire. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded them all up, and then sent them up in smoke. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Too bad I couldn't see it. Yep, made human sacrifices, prayed to the dark gods, brought the weirdness back. Bunch of bastards. Good thing they're worm food now.
Alright, this guy... Something wrong with
Most
this
of them,
guy.
the survivors have supposedly taken refuge with savages in the woods, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the Charred Conclave, I don't know. Would you like to hear about him? His name was Slaudiarg. He was lurking near Bloodlake, a small pond where they used to throw the bodies of executed convicts. They say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher corpses, so he slaughtered one of the keepers. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him and sentenced him to death. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Bloodlake, the water turned red and it's been scarlet since that day. Some say that Slaudiarg came back from the dead and seeks revenge. But if you ask me, it's just a tale by local simpletons. None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pincushions for a mere 10 gold pieces. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers. Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head, and he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half
Didn't they
the
say he was
garrison,
coming?
or hang them. He's done both.
Galahad.
By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation? Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates the head from the body. A while ago I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done. No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Brutal, even by my standards.
Why'd fuck
but
him up,
efficient. Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently if you cut off someone's head, they don't die straight away? but remain conscious for a few moments. Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, someone finally checked out the... Go, the hunter. Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the blood loss in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. Okay. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'll go kill them all, man. Don't worry.
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping
I'm not
me,
trying
right?
to score points with them.
Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rulebook. There's a woman from the tribes called Nest. She's my supplier. At least, I think she's still working for me. I haven't heard from her in a while, and she was supposed to bring me some really precious cargo. Something the captain wanted me to arrange. You still up for an adventure, hmm? My guess, and it's only a guess, is that at some point she must have been somewhere around the bay. That beach near the Whale's Tooth. Rumor has it that Bromar No-Face and his thugs are fond of that place, which wouldn't be good news for Nest. Good luck, and don't worry, I'll pay. No matter whether she's dead or alive. Just let me know what happened, and bring back the cargo if she still has it.
Is it worth using this just for 5 health?
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome.
Yeah, bro, I'm collecting
I
quests.
didn't notice you earlier. Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie.
Oh, your mother's famous
all
pie,
we got
huh?
Here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish. I could live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie. As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses. Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to taste your mom's pie. Alright, I need to find who else I need to get a quest from. Well, it looks like all you're gonna have to eat is nothing now. To talk to all these people down here, I think. I could have had a free axe. I could have had a free fucking axe. I'm assuming any axe works since I just used this one. Alright, this guy wants me to make fucking corpse eater shit.
Another peaceful moment.
This guy wants me to go to the tavern and get something. This guy, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
What? Stay safe.
Oh, he asked me to do something, but I don't remember. This is the doctor, right? This is the kitchen. I already talked to. Okay, I think that's everyone in the keep or whatever. Why is this guy just here? Okay, almost. 2 more levels. Then I'll start leveling something else. Alright, this guy wants me to make his mom spy. Bro, it's garbage. Okay, it does the same thing with fucking other games where stolen items have a different stack. That shit is annoying. Where the freak did that deer go? Oh, this fucking deer. Whatever. What am I trying to do? All this stuff is all the way out there. Where's that quest where that guy said there's like bandits in a fucking... like a village. Poor man, right? Oh shit, they're fighting. Bro, what the hell is wrong with you? Or you can just like run in circles around them. Went down the wrong path. fucking bear, man. This fucking bear is annoying. you, bear.